Hello, dear friends. I want to give you weekly, or I don't know, maybe even more than that, updates here. Because I don't even know where to begin in showing people the amount of corruption that I have documented through what began in 2003. Actually, my personnel file from the Housing Authority of the City of Torrington. Do you see the city, the official name? This is one set of audits, private audits, and this is another. This is what I gathered out of collected minutes to Housing Authority minutes to meetings. Oh, here's something interesting. Well, number one, the letterhead, but here's one of my FOI requests. Do you see this Valley Park Apartments? How it has 13 units, 5 are pilot program, and 5 are supportive housing units. Maybe the other 3 are not program related, income eligible. Wow. Now, this program related is, guys, when people start to look at these private audits, I collected 10 years worth, and what we're going to be finding, number one, is the Housing Authority of the City of Torrington is identified as a HUD Public Housing Authority. The problem that, number one, HUD is going to have is, and the City of Torrington and all the rest of the I call them not so wise guys. Oh boy, this law firm and this guy named Kenneth Weinstock, this guy's in really big trouble. Do you see the date here? Obviously, 2003. This guy and CHRO and these duly filed EEOC numbers, and Claudia Sweeney. We go to the Torrington. Now we're the Torrington Housing Authority, and somehow this HUD case number names it the HUD Torrington Housing Authority. The problem that HUD is going to have is, you see how here it's named Torrington Housing Authority? These guys are going to be in really a lot of trouble, all the way going back to Owen Quinn. Now, he left office, I believe, in 2005, but you see how I'm reaching out to the Hartford field office with the specific problems, and to Edwin Martinez. These guys are in really, really big trouble because of multiple reasons. Okay, here we're called the Torrington Housing Authority. But I can tell you that now, why is this one called Housing Authority of the City of Torrington back in 2003? Just out of curiosity, what are they calling this back in 2003 through I've advised HUD multiple times that any and Housing Authority, all the other parties here. I guess Workers' Comp has it down at Torrington Housing Authority. Something very fishy going on, guys. And when I continue to piecemeal, CHRO is in big trouble, because every word that I have spoken to CHRO since 2003 in multiple discrimination, retaliation complaints, whistleblower complaints, and every word I've spoken to HUD and the city of Torrington, who do not uphold this fair housing policy or anything else, these audits are going to really shock people as to the level of, I call it money laundering. And the city and Department of Economic and Community Development and CHFA, like I said, these guys here, wow. I don't know. We're going to get down to the bottom of how, on this case, it's the Housing Authority of the City of Torrington. But when we jump into, I'm sure, when we look at the legal analysis of a lot of these billings, and I've calculated this scoundrel from 2003 through present has made over, well over $1 million, if not up to $2 million for services rendered. And boy, have I been screaming about this forever. But folks, what is it? What are we calling it here? Now, this kind of really makes me mad, because apparently they renamed my complaint here. I'm just noticing this, that they renamed it Claudia Sweeney and Luz Torres. What? Oh my gosh. But if you look this up, oh, all right, here it's the Torrington Housing Authority. I mean, this is just really, this is all fraud right here, guys. Every bit of this is fraud. CHRO should never have even heard this case, let alone made a ruling. And if you look up this case online, somehow... Okay, so now we're back to it being the Torrington Housing Authority. And Torrington Housing. What's in a name? First off, again, the name of my employer on all city, state, and federal. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Archibald. He was supposed to come out and do a merit assessment review. Wow. Unbelievable that he's sending this. Wow. Now, here's Bagnashi versus Housing Authority of the City of Torrington. Okay, so right on this CHRO, HUD, this phony baloney Canaan, is it Torrington Housing Authority or is it Housing Authority of the City of Torrington? Because in 2003, that was its name. On court documents, in several cases, and city records, it's... And this has absolutely no bearing. I'm really glad he's got this in here, though. But assessment review. Like, why is he... Unbelievable. Wow. Well, I'm actually glad that he included all of that because, folks, okay, it's already up to 10:15, but, you know, when I can show people black and white